The pumpkin patch is out, and I have all the locations for every single item you need to snag in order for you to get the helmet from the final boss of this patch. So, without further ado, we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to show you exactly every single route you need to go in order to get the items you need. So for the very first item, you're going to need to start at the village vestige. Once you arrive there, follow this route and you're going to run past a few enemies into an area where there is yellow butterflies where it looks like the blue umbral butterflies typically are. All you're going to do is go into umbral here and then you can soul flay this item and it will be yours. For item number 2, you're going to head back to Sky Rest and then you go into umbral and backtrack your way through this entire area until you get to a portion where you need to take a right through a gate. Follow that umbral bridge down, and on your right side in that room is going to be the second item. Just use your soul flay and the item will be yours. And for item number 3, you're going to make your way back to the Forsaken Fen, and you're going to follow the old farming route until you get to the very first bonfire. Kill the enemies around the bonfire, and then right next to that bonfire is going to be your third item. After you snag that third item, you're going to head all the way back until the bell room at Pilgrim's Perch Vestige, and then you're going to backtrack your way through the Pilgrim's Door that you needed the key to open. This route is going to make you run past a ton of enemies, so just be careful, but you're going to be running through this entire area, avoiding the majority of the enemies as you go. There will come a time where you're going to find a dog and a knight. You will have to kill those, but after you roll through those, you can continue running along the route that I'm showing you. And as I said, here's the dog and the knight. The only thing that makes these guys a little bit difficult is the fact that you're fighting them in a hallway, but once you dispatch of them, you can keep going. Until you get back outside in Pilgrim's Perch, and you're going to take a right, making your way up ladders and stairs all the way until you get to this point right here. After you go up your last ladder, you're going to see underneath one of the beams my camera lock onto an item. That's the item you need to soul flay in order to get this next part. After you have soul flayed that item, you're going to then head over to the Nest Vestige where you beat the Crow boss. Make your way through this entire area, in umbral of course, and then you're going to come to a point where you need to go down a second ladder, take a left, and go through the area where there's 2 giant stone pillars. As soon as you get through the 2 stone pillars, you're going to soul flay a door and then make an immediate right through an alleyway. At this point, be careful. You will see the item sitting on the ground up on the right side by the wall, but there are 3 little gargoyle bosses that will swarm you, so soul flay this item and then get the heck out of there. Now that we have our last item, you're going to head back to the Forsaken Fen, but before you do that, you're going to equip all the Hushed Saints gear. If you have not bought it yet, you can head up to the Umbral Merchant and he will give it to you for the remembrances that you have gathered. Once you've equipped all the armor, you're going to head back to the Forsaken Fen and follow this route I'm showing you until you get to the area where the Hushed Knight was to begin with, where you fought him the first time. You'll have to dodge a few enemies, and there are some poison enemies here who can kind of be a pain, but at this point in the game, you should be able to come right here without any problem. At this point, you're going to come to a very open boss arena. This is where you fought the Hushed Saint the first time, and you're going to head into Umbral. Continue through this area, and on the left side, there's going to be a wall of sticks. This is going to be the boss arena where you fight the boss for this particular event. And guys, there you have it. That is all the item locations in Lords of the Fallen for this pumpkin patch. If you're loving the event, leave something down in the comments below. Also, if you have not subscribed yet to the channel, hit the sub button and the bell notifications so you guys can know when I'm making more content. I am doing a giveaway on my previous video for the Death Knight build for a copy of the game if you have PC. So with that being said, go check that video out, and until next time, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.